Shannon Drayer here at Safeco Field on what could be a rather important day in the history of the Mariners, as Mike Zunino will make his Major League debut. He just arrived a couple of minutes ago. He's actually down on the field getting ready to take batting practice, shaking hands with Tom McNamara, who of course drafted him. Rick Riz is down there greeting him as well. So a big day for the organization. A lot of people not happy that he's been called up. They feel he's been rushed. I'll tell you this, I saw him in spring training for, the better part of a month, and this guy is as composed as you can be, as composed a rookie or first-timer that I've seen in that clubhouse, in a very demanding position at that. As a catcher, he's got to meet all the pitchers, he's got to put himself out there, he's got to handle the pitchers. He wasn't shy about that in any way, shape, or form. Felix Hernandez, he caught him in 2 games this spring, one on a backfield in a sim game, one in a minor league game. He actually had some input for Felix, which I thought was kind of interesting. The question with him right now is he ready? Well, regardless, there is a need with this organization. Eric Wedge talked about it a few minutes ago, and he said that basically when Jesus Sucre was first hurt, they did think about bringing Zunino up at that point, but at that point, it would be just reacting. They've been talking about it for the last week and have decided, well, he's got the composure. At some point, he's got to get up here anyway. Defensively, they like him. They like the way that he handles pitchers. So you know what? It's time to get him started. Eric Wedge is a huge believer in guys learning at this level and going through struggles at this level. If there is a struggle, Eric Wedge would like to see him get started with that sooner rather than later and get that put behind him. How much he's going to play is going to be up to him. If it looks like he's struggling too much, of course he will be sent back down. They're not committing to playing him every day at this point. They said they're going to watch him and see what happens. So it's in his hands at this point. There's no question they needed some help. Brandon Banson's not going to catch very much more. Kelly Shopik is getting worn out. He could scour the waiver wires for a pickup for a couple of weeks, but again, Zunino's got experience with these pitchers. You're going to see him sooner rather than later anyway. Why not get it started now? And that seems to be a big part of the attitude here. And again, they like everything that they've seen from him, composure-wise, makeup-wise, the way he calls the game, his defense. He's got all the components right now except for the hitting. And what I've seen from him, I don't think if this is a failure, it's going to hurt him in the long term. Guys go up and down all the time. It's part of the game. I don't see why it's an issue with this player, and I think it's good for some players. The one I would compare it to is when Kyle Seager first came up. Of course, his numbers were ridiculous at the minor league level that year, but when he first came up, he was swamped, he was swimming in it, he didn't know up from down, he wasn't doing well at the plate, and he gets sent back down. 10 days later, he's called back up, and he took off, and now you see what he is right now. In fact, Mike Zunino was smart. He'd hang around Kyle Seager quite a bit. On that note, there's another Seager in the house. Justin Seager is here today. There's a picture of him on Twitter. I'll see if I can get one on the blog of the two brothers together. Very strange to see them together in the clubhouse. A lot of similarities between the two. DJ Peterson is here as well. He will hit on the field tomorrow. I'll have a pregame interview with him on the pregame show tomorrow. We do have a lineup. Getting to that real quick. Andy Chavez leading off, followed by Franklin hitting second, Seager at third, Morales at first, Ibanez in left, Morse the DH, Saunders in center, Shopik to catch, Brendan Ryan rounding out the 9. So, as I said, busy day today. Sounds like it's going to be busy tomorrow too. There's a possibility Zunino gets in there as a pinch hitter. We'll see what happens. For all the latest breaking news, you of course can listen to us on 710 ESPN in Seattle. Follow me on Twitter at Shannon Drayer and check out the blog on 710sports.com.